I'm Amanda. I'm a printmaker from Edmonton, and I work at Snap Gallery and Print Shop, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways to get set up to do printmaking at home while we're all trying to readjust to being creative in our own homes. So right now I'm in our office slash studio slash game room slash my husband's office slash my dog's bedroom. So we're just trying to make use of our space in a small home the best we can. So I'm going to try to show you different ways that you could do this regardless of your home setup. Like maybe you just have a bedroom to work in and you do everything else in there. There's still a lot of ways that you could be creative and do printmaking at home. I also do want to say that by no means should these videos make you feel like you need to do anything. It's just suggestions to be able to keep printing at home. I know myself, I'm not feeling super motivated to make work, but ever since I set up a little station here, now I know I have somewhere to work when I want to and when I do feel motivated and not so distracted. So try to use these as ways to just getting back into it. And not so much as a pressure to make a whole new body of work, because that does take time. So first step is just finding an area to make work in. So I set up just a folding table. I put a tablecloth on it. You can work without it. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit more pleasant right now. And then you're going to need some newsprint. You might not have a roll of newsprint or a pad. That's fine. I got some flyers in the mail the other day, which I absolutely hate. But I was like, oh, sweet. I can use these for printing surfaces or wiping paper. And then also, I don't know if anyone else got this, but your phone book paper. I got one in the mail recently, so rip that up and use that as your surface or for wiping plates, clean up. It's great. Reuse all this stuff because it's just like a waste of paper, essentially. I did have some newsprint, so I tore that up as well. I'm going to just make a little station for myself. It's a good idea to keep like your prep area as separate as possible, printing and cleanup. Honestly, do that however much space you have. You might just like do your prep, put that away, start printing, put that away, clean up. Just being mindful of like and how you're going to do that and maybe thinking through your steps. Earlier today, I came up with like a little drying system, and I tested that out first by hanging some string on bulldog clips and then putting my paper on. So that way I know it'll hold before I get my inky prints on. I don't know if anyone else has been in that same boat before where you like come up with this great way of drying stuff and then it just like falls down. So test it out so you're not disappointed and then everything you did make just comes down. Another really easy way is just like using hangers. So take some clothes off hangers, use some clips, string, whatever you got. It works with wire ones or plastic. I'm sure it works for wood. Just depends on your clips and your paper. So those are some other options. You can hang those on your closet if you need, putting it up on surfaces. Probably a lot of us can't like pin a ton of stuff into our walls because maybe we're renting or you don't want to patch all of your surfaces. So just come up with different solutions. I just clipped mine onto the tablecloth, so kind of made sense to have that. I have some clips from IKEA. Bulldog clips work great too. I found this like crazy laundry thing in our laundry room. This is going to be great for when I make more prints. I'll find somewhere to hang it up. So that's another option. Just keeping in mind like who else is sharing your space. Partners, kids, dogs, cats, animals especially are going to want to get into everything you're making. So just try to maybe foresee those problems before they come up and then coming up with some solutions. Other things you're wanting to have are some rags, maybe paper towel, whatever you kind of have available to you. Rags are great, old sheets, towels, that kind of thing. Something that you can wash and reuse depending on what inks or materials you're using. And then just having hopefully some gloves. If not, just like be careful how you're printing. You can use barrier cream. Vaseline would probably work too. Or just washing your hands more. We're all doing that anyways, so just trying to keep it clean so you're not getting ink all over your skin as well. And then you might want some surfaces to work on. So you might not have a really big glass slab like you would at a print shop or plexi or anything like that, but you can use an old frame or just take the glass or the plexi out of it and use that as your surface. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that could be a really good like rolling up slab. It could be your matrix for using to print onto. You can carve it for an intaglio plate. Just sheets of acetate. I found some like with some old prints. I didn't have a roll of acetate here. It's still in my studio, so I don't have access to it. But just like other forms of plastic, like your bags that hold prints, look in your closet too, like maybe you have some other stuff that might work. I found this. It's just like a Tupperware lid for like a tote. So this will be great. I can like clean it, wipe it off, and it could go back to its usual purpose once I'm done. A cookie sheet, baking sheet, that kind of thing. Just maybe test it out, make sure it comes off. You can use parchment paper or wax paper as well. Just being mindful if you have to eat with those things later, to not be putting ink on it or to be cautious. So that is like a brief couple ideas for setting up and getting a studio in your home. I'll have another video soon about different tools and equipment that you can use at home. Thanks.